Welcome to day 3 of this 21-day Tao Song Mantra Sadhana. So, I am grateful to have this practice time with you. This session is pre-recorded, and this session will be focusing on our third soul house, which is the third energy chakra. So, day 1, we practice for the first soul house, day 2, the second soul house. And now we're up to day 3. So, as I've already previously shared, Master Sha refers or calls the energy chakras soul houses. And again, as I've shared the third week of this practice, I'll share a little bit more wisdom about that. But we'll just focus on the third soul house, and I'm going to share some of the significance and benefits of clearing Shen Qi blockages from the third soul house and highly developing this sacred power center in our body. Just to recap, if you're new to these teachings and practices, Shen, Qi, Jing are ancient words and also used in Tao teachings and traditional Chinese medicine. Shen means our soul, heart, and mind, all layers of consciousness. Qi is energy, and Jing is matter. So there's a number of universal laws and theories which mean that they apply to all life. And Shen Qi Jing is one of them. Everything and everyone is made of Shen, Qi, and Jing, including human beings, including all aspects of nature, like an ocean, a flower, a tree, the sun, the moon, as well as inanimate objects. So that's all on a macro level. On a micro level, we are made of larger Shen Qi Jing and smaller than smaller Shen Qi Jing. So every single cell in our body is made of Shen Qi Jing. It can also be described from a quantum physics perspective and language as information, energy, and matter. So we're doing these practices because as a human being, we carry all kinds of information in our soul, heart, mind, and body. So we want to do meditation, chanting, and practices to clear and transform what is known as negative information, which could be causing blockages in our health, our relationships, our energy, our finances. Transform this, clear it, and bring in more positive information. And when we have more positive information, this is how we help ourselves to become happier, healthier, more empowered, aligned with our soul, heart, mind, and body more as one. So this practice, and we're progressively working our way through the 7 soul houses and the Waijiao space, which make up this whole powerful inner channel known as the Tao Song Channel, as a way of cleansing. And so the third soul house is significant because developing our third soul house and clearing it is helping to empower and heal all aspects of our water element, which include our kidneys, urinary bladder, our bones, our joints. It's connected to our ears and hearing. And it also empowers, heals, and rejuvenates all aspects of our wood element. So wood element includes the liver, gallbladder, our tendons in the body, our nails, and it also connects to our eyes, our eyesight. And they connect to emotional aspects as well. So wood element, it can heal and transform imbalances connected with anger, frustration, irritability. And with the water element, it can transform imbalances in the emotional body connected to fear. So that is one aspect of developing our third soul house. It directly benefits our wood element and our water element. It is also key for empowering a very sacred area in our body, known as different names in different teachings. So in traditional Chinese medicine, they call this area the Snow Mountain area. and specifically the Ming Men acupuncture point, which sits on our back directly opposite our navel, known as the Ming Men area. So Snow Mountain area, Ming Men area. In yoga teachings, they call this area the Kundalini and reference its location in the body down in front of the tailbone. In Taoist practices, they call this area the golden urn. So this is a very sacred, powerful area in the back of our abdomen. And so developing the third soul house is directly benefiting this area. It's also key for healing and rejuvenating our urinary system as well as our musculoskeletal system. And it also helps to supply energy food to our kidneys and also our brain, because developing the third soul house is benefiting that Kundalini, Ming Men area. That area is responsible for cultivating energy food for our brain and kidneys. So it also helps to develop Jing, which is matter in our body, because kidneys are the major production center for Jing, for matter. It is also a sacred powerhouse for developing courage, strength, fortitude, and persistence to overcome challenges. So they're all of the key benefits of clearing and developing our third soul house area. So it's good to know why we're doing the practice, what are its benefits, so we have that understanding, and to empower us to work on ourselves in this way. So I'm going to share the mantra that we're chanting for the third soul house, which is part of this Tao Song mantra series. Actually, before I bring that up, okay, let me refind that. So if you've joined for day 1 and 2, you'll notice the pattern of this mantra. We're just changing the first word, the first sound, to correspond with the area that we're developing. If you haven't done day 1 or day 2, go back. Start at the beginning. So Hong, and Hong is the Tao vibrational sound power for the third soul house. So Hong is vibrating that area. And as I've explained before, the other sounds in this mantra may not have a literal meaning. Some of them do, but they're connected to other parts in our body, and it's creating a beautiful healing pathway of light as we chant. So we'll go through each line at a time, and we're going to do this practice using 5 power techniques: body power, soul power, mind power, sound power, and breath power. So let's get into the practice. You're going to, for men, okay, as I've shared in the last 2 practices, you've got a couple of options with how you use your hands in this practice. So if you're male, you can sit on your left hand, so slide it under the base of your torso, and then rest your right hand just in front of that hand or just low on your abdomen. For a female, you swap it over. Sit on the right palm of your hand and just have the left hand comfortably over the front low part of your abdomen. That's one option. The second option, if it doesn't feel comfortable for you sitting on a hand, you can overlap your hands either way and just rest them below your navel on your abdomen. So just pick what feels most comfortable for you. And if you're in a chair, try and have your feet flat on the ground. I love doing practices sitting on the ground, so of course that's an option as well. Or you could be standing up. If you are lying down, ever doing these practices, when we get to the chanting part, just chant silently, not out loud. Because if you're lying down and chanting out loud, that actually is draining your energy. So sit comfortably and use your next inhale breath to lengthen up through the spine, through your central channel, reaching, extending up through the crown of your head. Use your exhale breath through the nose to soften and relax. So just think of this waterfall of relaxation as you next breathe out, coming down from the crown of your head, through your face, your shoulders, all the way down through your torso to the sit bones. And just do a few more of these breaths as you inhale Inhale and expand your breath into your abdomen, and that breath will rise up through your torso. And then breathe out slowly through your nose and just connect with your breath. It's helping to guide your mind into this more internal connection. And just keep relaxing as you breathe out. We're going to, and before we start chanting, you can position the tongue, the tip of your tongue towards the roof of your mouth, but not touching. So that's just a sacred body and mouth secret before we start the chanting. Relax and follow along silently with me. We're going to, this is the key for the practice, the soul power, which is more than an intention. It's a request, and it's a calling and a gathering tool to receive a higher source of light and frequency into our body as we practice. If anything I speak out doesn't resonate with you, make it relevant and resonant for your belief system. It's completely flexible, okay? So just adjust what we speak out and what we connect to what you believe in. So adding the soul power. Dear the Tao, which is the source. Dear the divine. Dear heaven, Mother Earth, and countless planets, stars, galaxies, and universes. Dear all kinds of saints, including Tao saints, holy saints, and all other saints, Buddhas, bodhisattvas, healing angels, archangels, ascended masters, lamas, gurus, kahunas, shamans, deities, all kinds of spiritual fathers and mothers on Mother Earth and in the upper realms. Dear our ancestors, dear our Tao Song, we love, honor, and appreciate all of you. When we sing the Tao Song mantras for the third soul house, please clear the Shen Qi Jing blockages in our third soul house and help us to fully develop this area, this soul house, as we practice. We're very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mind power is to use creative visualization. So we're receiving the benefits of this practice for our third soul house, but Master Sha guides us to put our mind's awareness and visualization in the first soul house, which is the engine room. So you're going to visualize, if you can, if it comes naturally, a golden ball of light or a rainbow ball of light spinning clockwise, sitting in the first soul house, the base of your torso. If that's hard for you to visualize, totally fine. Just have an awareness down at the base of your torso, feel into the sensation there. And just keep coming back, anchoring down there. And we're going to anchor the voice from our first soul house as well. Just feel the sound, resonance, and vibration of your voice coming from that first soul house area. So starting by chanting, this is sound power, Hong, Ya, Yo, Tao. You can chant with me out loud or silently, or a combination of both is fine as well. Let us breathe in all together and chant Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Tao. Deep breath in. Like every breath in, you're gathering more light down into the base of your torso. And chant Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Tao, Hong Ya Yo Deep breath in through your nose. Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao. Inhale. Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao, Hong Ya Yo Dao. Just rest, pause for a moment, just tapping into the vibration you might be experiencing in your body, in your abdomen. Just allowing yourself to feel into that. At any point you need to have some water. If you notice when you're chanting that there's liquid gathering in your mouth, which of course we know is saliva, anytime we're doing a practice like this, that saliva is special saliva. And you can consciously swallow it down to your first soul house. There's another practice where Master Sha says swallow that to the lower dantian. But for this practice, think of it going down to the first soul house. Second line, Hong Ya Yo Jong. Hong Ya Yo Jong. Breathe in deeply. Hong Ya Yo Jong. 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 Deep breath in. Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong. Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong. Deep breath in. Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong, Hong Ya Yo Jong. Relax. Feeling into the vibration inside your body, down into your abdomen. Stay connected to that visualization, just gently, not forcefully. If that comes naturally for you, just letting it go if it doesn't. We're going to chant Hong Ya Yo Ling. Hong Ya Yo Ling. Deep breath in through the nose. Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling. Inhale. Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong again. Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling, Hong Ya Yo Ling. Just breathe and continue to feel in to the vibration inside your body and down at the base of your torso. Even breathing into that third soul house area. It's behind the navel in the central channel. And next we're going to chant Hong Ya Yo Shu. Hong Ya Yo Shu. Breathing in deeply. Stay relaxed through your body. Hong Ya Yo Shu. 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 Inhale through your nose. Hong Ya Yo Shu. 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 Deep breath. Hong Ya Yo Shu. 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 And again. Hong Ya Yo Shu. 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 Just breathing and feeling into the vibration that you might be noticing or experiencing in your body, in your abdomen. Connecting with that. If you're not feeling anything, just doing your best to just have your awareness in the base of your torso. Could help to just breathe intentionally into the base of your torso. Feel your breath going there. Last line of the mantra for the third soul house. Hong Ya Yo Kong. Hong Ya Yo Kong. Breathe in deeply. Hong Ya Yo Kong. 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 Inhale. Hong Ya Yo Kong. Hong Ya Yo Kong. last time, deep breath in. Hong ya yo kong, hong ya yo kong, hong ya yo kong, hong ya yo kong, hong ya yo kong. Relax, just really working with your breath to integrate the frequency, the light through the body. The light that's been generated in our third soul house, as well as the first soul house. That's the engine for this practice. So just keep breathing deeply, using that pranayama of the full belly breath in and out through the nose. And if you want, if it helps with your integration, if you want to do something a little bit more physical, you could tap with all your fingertips, both hands around the navel area, the abdomen, or wherever it might feel nice, wherever you feel directed. Just integrating this practice, which is really on the subtle body, feeding the subtle body, and then that directly feeds the physical body. So just take 1 or 2 more deep breaths in and out. And we're going to bring our hands into gratitude, prayer position in front of the heart center, and close the connection that we made appropriately for this practice. So you can repeat along with me. In Master Sha's tradition, we finish and complete a practice by saying how, which means perfect, be well. We offer our gratitude, thank you, thank you, thank you, to the Tao, divine, heaven, Mother Earth, all the outer connection that we made, and to our own soul, heart, mind, body. And we ask the outer connection to please respectfully return. Gong song, gong song, gong song. Gong song is Chinese Mandarin and it means respectfully return. So when you're ready, open your eyes. You may feel inclined to move or want to move your body a little bit. I like to really, particularly when you've been sitting still for a little while, just move through the shoulders, the neck, just mobilize your spinal column, your torso. You might want to stand up and give your body a little bit of a shake. And I thank you for being part of this 21-day Tao Song Mantra Sadhana. This was day 3, and I will be going live on the Zoom for day 4, or it will be also then uploaded to my YouTube. So take care, everyone. If you want to offer any feedback of your experience so far during these practices, feel free to email me. Bye for now.